Hey guys, today's video is just going to be a really quick Finish 6 by Christmas update. If you haven't seen my original video, I will link it below. But I'm just going to go through my products that I picked and sort of progress and how I've been doing. Okay, so my first two products were primers. Maybelline Dream Smooth Primer. I'm making some progress. This is a difficult one to sort of measure because it's in a pot. But I have been using this pretty much every single day, so I'm happy about that, and yeah, kind of on track to finish this in time, I think. I actually quite like this for just smoothing out the skin. I've had sort of a couple of breakouts in the last couple of weeks, so this has just helped to smooth that area as well. The Benefit That Girl primer, I've not been using this as much because I don't like it that much. I've been trying to sort of use a little bit a day just so I am using it, but even some days I just don't reach for it because it's just not my favourite, and yeah, so I'm still working on that. I'm hopeful that I can still finish it in time because there is such a little amount of product that even if I just use a little bit every day, I'll sort of get through it. So that's how I'm doing with those two. So sort of one good, one not so great. My Revlon Colorstay foundation, I did make a tiny mark where it was up to, but it's kind of hard to tell because it doesn't really settle. So I tend to sort of put a brush in and see where the product is up to. I just use a really sort of cheap brush that I never use anyway. So basically just open it up and pop the brush in, and then just sort of see where it goes up to. Okay, so I've made a tiny bit of progress. So you can see here that that top line is where I started, the really faded one, and then this thicker one here is where I'm up to. So I've not made tons of progress, but it hasn't been very long yet. I'd say that at first I wasn't sort of reaching for this because I was still into my BB cream, but I think because of those sort of breakouts, I wanted more coverage, so I actually did reach for this a lot more in the last week. But like I said in my intro video, this is a little bit light for me, so I do have to mix it, which means I obviously use a lot less, or about half the amount. So I do sort of half and half of this with another foundation. And yeah, so I'm working on it, and I have started using it every day pretty much when I'm wearing makeup, like when I'm going out and stuff. So hopefully by my next update, which will be in a month's time, this will have dropped quite a lot. I am doing my update now because the updates are sort of around the 25th, so that like it'll be like monthly updates because I did start a little bit late. This is quite a quick update after I started, but from now on it will be monthly, so hopefully I'll be able to use up more product. So yeah, that's where I am with the foundation. Okay, my MAC Prolongwear concealer, I've tried to sort of leave this to settle because it does sort of lay sideways most of the time in my collection. It sort of moves around, but I've been using this every single day under my eyes. But yeah, you don't need very much of this product, so it's quite difficult to sort of go through a lot because you don't want it to be all cakey or anything like that. But I think I'm doing okay. I need to find a better way to measure it because I think my mark has come off, which isn't good. But I was about halfway, and then you can see here made a little bit of progress, but I've been using it every day, so I can't sort of do any more than that. I use it under my eyes and then a little bit around the nose, but that's pretty much it. That's the only place I sort of find use for it. I've been using it every day, so I'm quite happy with the usage of that. Next up is my number 7 blush in Soft Damson, so it's this pinky blush. Again, I have been using this pretty much every single day. On some days I layer it with another blush. I did that today. I layered on top Benefit Coralista. I do feel like I'm making progress on it, and that sort of pan you can see is getting slightly bigger. So again, doing well with it. I am using it. If any of you sort of has a way that you measure how well you're doing your blushes, can you like leave it in the comments, because I have really like no idea of how to measure this. So yeah, if you have a way that you measure yours, then please let me know. Okay, for my eyeshadow primers, not amazing. I started off well using my Absolute New York eyeshadow primer, but I actually have a bunch of samples of the Urban Decay primer potions, and I haven't opened them for like months, but I decided that in the last couple weeks, or like this week, I think maybe last week, I decided to open up and use it, and I really like it. And it's in here. It's one of these sort of like foily packets, so you want to sort of use it up straight away, and there's still quite a lot in there, so that was probably a bad move on my part to do that. So I haven't been reaching for this one since I opened the Urban Decay one, So yeah, I'm gonna have to try and go back to this and start using it again. Yeah, not very good. That was a bit naughty of me. And then my Sigma eyeshadow base in Persuade. I feel like this paired really well with the Absolute primer because that doesn't have a tint or anything, whereas the Decay one has a slight tint, so I find that I don't need this one as much, which is just another reason that I shouldn't have opened it. But I used it today. I've been using it when I have a bit more time to spend on my makeup. I'm doing okay with it. I'd say I've probably used it about half the times I've been putting on makeup, which is decent but probably not enough to finish it in time, so I'm going to step it up with this. Finally, I have my Rimmel Nude Delight lipstick, which I'm clearly not wearing today. It's another one that I'm like doing okay on but not amazing. I need to figure out a way to measure this as well. I think I'm going to mark it on the cap. I didn't mark it in the first video, so I can't say how much I've used up, but I can't imagine it's very much. Again, I sort of started well, but then I just sort of started slacking. Okay, I've put a pretty intense line on there. You probably can't see it, but I just dropped it. Oh no. I just took off a bit of products. A little bit less for me to use. That's one way to complete this challenge, isn't it? I'd say on an everyday basis I've been doing okay with this. I tend to mix it with other things because I'm not really feeling it right now, the colour by itself, but I'm doing okay with it. I'm wearing this bright lip because I'm doing a blog post and I just got it today, so I was like super excited to try it, so yeah, that's why I'm wearing it. But yeah, excuses. It's the Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipstick in Berry, Melted Berry. Tell me what you think, I love it. I'm really excited about it. I've been wanting to try these for ages, so I'm so happy I finally got my hands on one, and I really want to try this colour. So that's just my really quick update. I'd say I'm doing okay with the challenge, about 50-50 all around. Hopefully in a month's time there will have been a lot more progress. But yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you're doing this challenge as well, or if you enjoyed it, and yeah, subscribe if you want to. I'm so close to 300 subscribers. By the time this goes up I might have hit it already, but if I haven't, then please subscribe and help me hit my target of 300 subscribers. And if I have hit it, then thank you so much for subscribing. That's pretty much it for this video, so I will see you in my next one. Bye!